बच्चों, today we have come with a new chapter, economic growth and development. That is a really an important chapter and conceptual chapter, concept building chapter for you, all the examination preparing candidates and aspirants of government examination as well as other banking services examinations or any examination which is conducted in India for the recruitment in various jobs. So, see, today we have come with this new chapter, and this one is the lecture first or part first of this chapter, and continuously we'll go with the another parts and we'll end this chapter uh, in the regular pattern. So, see, this is all about my self introduction. It's all given in the earlier videos, and link has been provided in the description. You can watch that the whole video regarding my self introduction. Okay. In the previous chapter, see, I have already shared with you the various ideas and aspects of basic economy and economics, and that was first chapter, and the index of that chapter is various definition of economy and economics, organization of an economy, models of an economy, comparison among capitalist state and mixed economy, sectors of economy and types of economies. Okay, so see, I am sharing with you and want to guide you about all the economic related issues and current economic situation and current economy, current affairs related to economy. If you want me to create a video on any of the topics related to the chapters taught by me or guided by me, or anything that you think that it is a part of that economy, and I should have have shared all the ideas about that. So you can in the comment box you can write that topic, and I'll definitely make the video on that, uh, related to economy and current affairs related to economy, static economy, economic, banking, finance, anything. If you want me to guide you, you can comment in the comment box and I'll make video on that. Okay, let's come to the, without wasting our time, let's come to the chapter. Today's chapter we'll discuss about it. See, we'll do a comparative as well as uh, because to understand the growth and development and progress, what happens in general terms. See, in the day-to-day life we use progress, alternatively we use growth, at that point we use development also. Okay, so we interchangeably use all these words to indicate something that is enhancing, something that is increasing, something that is growing, something that is developing. We use it. If someone is growing or someone has growth, we use that he is doing really good progress. If someone is doing progress, we use he has shown really good great growth. And equally same at the same time we use it, we use development at the place of growth. So as an economy student we must understand that what is progress, what is growth, and what is development, how these are minutely different from each other. Okay, so to understand that point we have some points and we will study it comparatively so that we would be able to understand it. Okay, see, I'll try to make it really very simple and clear. See, progress is a really general term. It is not specific. It is a general term frequently used by experts to denote betterment or improvement in anything, right? It is a general term. It is both qualitative as well as quantitative. See, the matter comes over here. Qualitative means it has some qualitative aspect. Quality means it shows the quality of that progress or that uh, improvement. It shows about the quality. And quantitative means it shows about the what, the data and the figures. It can be explained, this improvement which has been indicated by this word progress can be explained with the help of data and figures also. And it is when you qualitatively make some improvement, that is also called progress. See, let's take an example. Quality of that progress. See, uh, there is a boy. Okay, there is a guy, school going guy, who is like 5 feet high. he has got 5 feet height, okay, high. And what happens, see, take 1 year as a 1 year time gap, okay, this same guy has become 5.1, okay, 5.1 feet. What happened? So this is what, this is quantitative improvement, okay. You can quantitative improvement, you can uh, uh, tell it with the data and figures, that is the height has, his height has done this much improvement or this much progress, means what, that this person has a progress in his height with zero point 0.1 feet, okay. This is quantitative, means quantity can explain this progress in quantity, okay, quantitative term. And now let's come to this guy, okay, in this 1 year, in these 1 year, the same guy has done what, he has excelled, okay, excelled in you say school examinations, okay, school exam, okay. In the earlier year he has scored third rank, okay, placed in third rank, and now he is placed in first rank, okay. As well as he has also improved in physical test, okay. This guy has also fetched good marks in his physical test, improvement in physical test also, as well as academic test also, okay, academic test also. So where, here you can see that this guy has done a progress which is qualitative, like you cannot judge that physical test, or you cannot judge that physical improvement in some data and figures, okay. So this guy has grown up to 5.1 feet, as well as he had good physical growth, right, physical growth, as well as he has acquired or fetched first rank in academic test, okay. That is also a kind of qualitative growth, okay. And second thing, if that guy has you can say that this guy performed good in what, extracurricular activity, extracurricular activity other than studies. So you can say these kind of achievements or performance will always be what, qualitative performance or qualitative progress, means you cannot judge it with the figures and facts, okay. Means that cannot be expressed in some quantity. If that guy has improved in his physical appearance or physical test, he has done something good in some extracurricular activity, that is his quality, this guy's quality, that boy's quality, okay, that shows his quality. And that height, increase in height, it shows that it can be expressed in quantity, like some height is measured in feet or meter, okay. So you can, here what happens, you can mention that progress, quantitative progress in some materialistic way, in some measurement. And qualitative growth is not measured, but it can be felt, like this guy, if this guy is physically improved, physical test is good, and this guy has improved in his extracurricular activity, and it has improved his personality, that cannot be judged with some figures or data, okay, that can be experienced. So qualitative progress is experienced, and quantitative progress can be ascertained by the certain facts and figures and data, okay. I hope you must have understood it, okay. See, that's why this progress is really a general term, okay. This progress is a general term which is generally used for any growth, any improvement, whether it's growth, whether it's development, whatever. You can denote that growth or development also with the progress. You can generally say that, oh, this, his father has really made a really good growth in his income, his father has really made, his father has purchased a car, he's really has got his family has got really good development all these years. So you, when you want to mention regarding any improvement in life or anything, in any aspect, you can use this word progress, okay. It's a general term, this is not a though no specification has been mentioned, okay. This progress includes growth as well as development. Okay, but now if you come specifically to the growth and development in the economic terms, we will define it in different way. Okay, these are specific terms. Okay, specific terms. This economic growth as well as economic development are the specific term. This is a general term, okay, which includes what? Both economic growth and economic development. If you want to mention about development, you can use progress. If you want to mention about economic growth, you can use progress. But if you want to mention about specifically about growth, okay, if you want to mention or specifically say about economic growth, you cannot use this word progress. If you want to use if you want to say about something about economic development and specifically want to mention the developmental aspect, you cannot just use progress. Okay, so that should be kept in mind, that it is these two are the specific term and specifically used for some other kind of betterments and progresses. Okay, see, let's come to economic growth. Okay, see, origin of this term was from life science. See, this growth, this word growth is originated from the life science. Life science means biology, plantology, and whatever is related to science. That word growth came from this life science. An increase in economic variables, but economy has used it in its own way. An increase in economic variables over a period of time is economic growth. Okay, economic variables, various economic data which has made some progress or improvement over a time is called economic growth. Okay, this is a bit longer process than progress. Okay, so this term can be used in the case of an individual, corporate, a region, or for the whole world. The most important aspect of growth is quantifiability. It's quantitative aspect of progress. See, if we can, they say, the way I have explained you earlier. Okay, if a guy who is 5 feet and 1 year, after 1 year, we see over a period of time, we can see that this guy has made a growth of, if he becomes 5.1 feet, 0.1 feet is what is growth, right? Means quantitative aspect is there in this word. If we can we want to denote something with the quantity, with the data, with the figures, we use the term growth. Okay, growth, like if a person is making some income. Okay, income is growing, so growth is economic growth. This word growth will be included in that. If the national income of some country, okay, national income of a country is increasing, that means that that country is making economic growth, right? GDP of some country is increasing. I'll explain all each and everything about GDP, national income, all in a separate chapter. I'll just making giving examples and making you understand. Okay, so GDP is increasing, so we can say this is one data, a single data, or this one is a data. It can be expressed in quantity. So GDP increasing means this uh, wherever it means, say if a state GDP is increasing, means this state is making growth. Okay, state is making growth. Like if some factory, okay, some factory has got production. Okay, if some factory is producing 100 ton of wheat. Okay, and next year, over a period of time, that's why it is written over a period of time. Over a period of time, next year if it has made 200 tons production, means what? This factory has done what? Economic growth. This factory has done 100 ton of growth. This growth will be considered under economic growth, right? So we can see that it is a countable aspect of progress, right? We can count it. GDP increasing, we can count it in percentage, right? GDP percentage. in if your income is increasing, income is can be expressed in percentage or a ratio, or some with exact data. Okay, some exact data in numbers. Okay, what can be counted comes under the economic growth, right? And this is kind of you can say that it is a materialistic concept. Why it is called materialistic concept? Because it can be expressed in some quantity. Okay, whatever we have, materialistic means the thing which can we can feel, touch, and understand that it is we can see it happening. Okay, so that's why it is called materialistic aspect. Okay, so we can quantify it, we can count it, we can see it growing or declining. So that's why that this economic growth is a materialistic concept, here where the data the quantity is important. Okay, through which we can judge that it is economically growing, or if it is economic decline also, if it is degrading or economic growth is lesser, like if someone has made some 100 tons of production, okay, and next year he has done some 90 tons of production, means it is not growing, economic growth is not good, right? So that's way also. So, and this concept is unidirectional. Unidirectional, right? Like either it can go in positive way or it can go in negative way. In a time, in a timeline, over a period of time, that things should be kept in mind. Like this one is the timeline: years, second year, third year, fourth year, right? So this can be, there would be some positive means someone is, if someone is doing some income of 100 rupee, okay, then he will do some 120, or some third year he will do some 90 rupees progress, 90 rupees income, or 80 rupee income, or some year he may generate an income of 200 rupees. So this aspect is unidirectional. It does not say anything about life and other aspects. It only shows you about the data which can be quantified, which can be counted, and which can be uh, uh, termed, and which can be mentioned in figures. Okay, so that kind of thing is economic growth. This much is I think more than enough for you. Keep in mind that it is unidirectional, quantifiable, or quantity can be uh, judged with the data and figures. It is a materialistic concept. Okay, now let's come to what economic development. See, it is a quantitative as well as qualitative progress in economy. Okay, see, here do not get confused with the progress. See, progress is a general term which you can generally use, qualitative also or quantitative also. Means you need not to specify regarding whether this progress is quantitative or qualitative, or both things are included in that. Let me explain economic development, then I'll let you understand how it is different from progress. See, economic development, this is a quantitative as well as qualitative progress in economy. It refers to the process where the total supply of goods and services within society increases, that lead towards improved life living standard. See the example, let's take an example. This guy, first parameter of his improvement is he has become more 5.1 fit. Second parameter, he has scored good in exam. Okay, third thing, he has scored good in physical endurance test. Okay, fourth thing, now will what, will see the living standard, means qualities of life, will see about qualities of life. See, now will see that this guy, due to this physical endurance test or physical test is good in physical works, what has, he has a better what, health. Okay, Now this guy's father, okay, whose income is income is growing, and that's why he used to give this person or this boy a better education. Okay, better education is provided to that guy because his father's income is growing. He is doing good, also has uh, uh, inspired his father to give him better education, better health care. Okay, ultimately a better environment and better standard of living. Okay, what happens, this and these all total aspects, if you consider all these aspects in one figure, then this is called economic development of this boy. Okay, it's a simple example I'm saying. See what happens here, some quantitative aspect is also there. Okay, quantitative aspect is also there, as well as better education, better health care, better environment, better standard of living, better living facilities. These are what? Qualitative standard of life, qualitative improvement in life, right? So what we see here, he is making some quantitative progress as well as qualitative improvement. So the whole thing will be termed as what? Economic development or his development, right? So that's why we see here in the definitions only, in the explanation only, within a society increases that lead towards improved life standard, living standard, means any government, any agency, or whatever is running that economy, what does he do? He supplies the goods and services. Means the society has got good educational institute. The society has, these are the suppliers. The society has better healthcare facilities. That's why, and this guy is improving and he's getting all these things, and that's how this guy's economic development as well as the society's economic development is better, and whole and soul we can say that this society is economically developing. Okay, so that's why we can see we are counting the economic growth as well as we can assess the qualitative growth in someone's life, then this is called economic development. Let's see this economic development. You can see that this economic development is kind of multi-directional aspect. Okay, multi-directional aspect, right? Because it does not only say about the quantity, rather than it always also says about the qualitative aspect of life, betterment of life. It's an abstract concept. Abstract, see here it was materialistic concept, right? It is an abstract concept. Why it is abstract concept? It is the idealistic concept, or you can say conceptual thing. Why it is so? Because healthcare improvement you cannot materialize it. Healthcare improvement you can just observe it, you can just feel it. Okay, and the better education is making your society better. That cannot be judged in just figures. Okay, if some society is getting better and better with the betterment of education, betterment of healthcare, betterment of standard of living, it cannot be always uh, mentioned or judged on some facts and figures. That's why it is called abstract concept, and this is called materialistic concept. Okay, and we can add one thing, that here you can use one small trick to remember. Economic development is equal to economic growth plus standard of living, right? So if you add standard of living aspect in your economic growth, what does it becomes? It become economic development, right? I hope I have succeeded in making you understand all this thing. If Even if you have not understood it, you can comment it and we'll make add some more facts. And but I have tried to add most of the facts and most of the comparative concept in this. See here I wanted to say, see, economic development, quantitative and qualitative aspect is involved in this also, and qualitative and quantitative aspect in this also. So how economic development is different from progress, right? See, this economic development is a kind of specifically says about quantitative and qualitative aspect, but progress, it can be qualitative, it can be quantitative, anything. If you want to mention about economic development, you just mention progress. And if you want to mention about economic growth, means it does not say about qualitative or quantitative aspect, it just generally mentions it. Okay, it does not explain it. It just, if you want to mention about any growth, any development, you say progress. Okay, that's what it will be used. But here it, you specifically mention that it contains both. It might not contain, see, whatever you are using this progress word, it might contain only qualitative aspect of that that statement in which you have progress you used. Take an example. If you seen at a boy 4 or 5 years ago, okay, he was 4 feet long, and after 4 or 5 years, if when you see, he becomes around 5 feet long. Okay, so you say this guy has really done good growth in his, good physical growth, good physical progress. So what does it say? It says about only quantitative aspect. Okay, you did not mention about his physical growth and physical aspect all. Okay, so that economic development will specifically tells about the quantitative as well as qualitative aspect, but progress is not specific about it. The word you used, it might contain qualitative aspect, it might contain quantitative aspect, but both aspect will be covered under this word progress, but it does not specify it. Okay, so it is that's why it is different from economic development, because economic development is primarily concerned with the, and specifically concerned with these two aspects. Okay, so that's how it is different from progress. Progress is a general term, it is in a specific term. Economic growth is in a specific term. If you have seen a small house, okay, that a family, you have seen some family who was doing really uh, lower income group, and after some 10, 12 years you've seen that family, and you saw that it has got really big house, big cars and all that, and you said the good progress he has done. You are not specifying about any growth or development aspect, you are just generally telling it. Okay, so that statement, that your statement says about qualitative, his qualitative aspect also as quantitative aspect. If some guy was under lower income strata or lower income group, and after 10 years he has become a big guy who has got cars, who has got house, and you have just in general terms you said good progress, this guy has made really good progress. So that's how your statement contains qualitative as well as quantitative. It does not specify anything about it. But when you say that this guy has made some good economic development, means you are specifying and you are clear about the idea of quantitative. What are the quantitative things which have been developed, and what are the qualitative things which has been developed by that man who has transformed from, who has shifted from lower income group to higher income group, right? So that's uh, the there is a fine line between this progress, economic growth and economic development. So you must be understanding it. So keep that in mind. Mostly these two terms are interchangeably used in economic terms. So keep that in mind. Economic development is equal to economic growth plus standard of living aspects. If you add it, it becomes economic development. That formula will always help you in any examination in any aspect. So let's come to the next slide. What we have, let's see, some definitions we have of the big economist and all that. Economic growth, how economic growth is important and how economic growth has been defined by Simon Nets or Nets, you can say. This is the guy, big time economist, and he has proposed lots of economic theories and given really uh, made really big contribution in the world economy, and all the aspects of economic growth and development has been given by him, and it has been accepted by the various economies with working in this world. So let's see. I have taken the one definition from his books, so that you will be able to understand what economic growth is. Okay, so this definition, lots of definitions are there in the economic books, but this way I thought you will be able to better understand the things. Okay, see, it may be defined as the long term over the period of time. See, the way what we had that over the period of time. See, this, don't get confused that this is a long term process and development is longer process. Okay, economic, when you talk about economic development, that is longer process than what economic growth, right? So it is also a long term process, but economic development is far more longer process. See, we'll come to that also. It may be defined as a long term process wherein substantial and sustained rise in real national income. See, here real income has been total population and real per capita income takes place. See, first you understand that it is a long term process, means over the period of time you can judge the growth. Okay, it's not just that you have come and seen that he has grown. Growth is a long term process and it takes place in a various stages. Okay, wherein substantial, that this growth has some substance. It does not mean that some, see why it is said about this, that if a guy has got lottery, it it won't mean that he has done some growth. Okay, that is, winning a lottery is not an economic growth, but a guy through his, although his income has increased, but this is short lived income. Okay, through his rigorous hard work. Okay, if some guy who is in low income group, okay, income group, but through his rigorous hard works and committed work, after you say 5 years, he comes under higher income group. This is called, now at a time he was earning, when he was in lower income group, he was earning 10k per month. Now he's earning 1 lakh per month. Okay, so this is called economic growth in a substantial way, means it will not just vaporize. This all hard work, the income growth will not vaporize at a time. Okay, so he will understand it, there is a substance in his work. Okay, so that's why it is substantial, has been mentioned. And sustained rise, it does not mean that today this guy was a roadside guy who had some meagre income or very low income, and he has won the lottery of 1 crore rupees, does not mean economic growth, because this rise is not sustained. Okay, it will not sustain for a long time. The way it has come, the way it will go. But this another guy who was in the lower income group and doing hard work regular 5 years, 24/7, 365 days, and he has come to the higher income group with 1 lakh or 2 lakh per month, he'll his growth will stay with him, and his growth has seen a sustained rise. Okay, so this growth will also sustain with him, he will keep with him, and this growth will have a substantial progress in it. So that's why it is called that economic growth should be substantial and sustained. And real national income, total population should also grow. That's how, see, if he is talking about some country, this guy is talking about country, state, is talking about world. Okay, I am giving you example to make you understand these words. Okay, now let's understand. If total population will increase, it will increase the total income of the country, it will increase the total human capital. That's how the income of the country, the income of the state, the income of your district. See, if you have Right, take an example. It is your home. Okay, well, your father is earning, member. Okay, if his brother, means your uncle also joins him, and you both start earning, your income will increase. Okay, now you have become adult. Okay, or you started income. Okay, and this income will be added to your home household income, right? Your household income, it will be added. Means your father was earning 50k per month, you are earning around 25k per month. Means what? This population increase means you are increasing as a human resource in this house. Means when the population of this house increased, the income also increased. This house income is also increased, your uncle's income. So you can, that's how we can define it for the country. If population increases, that population will earn, and that's how the income of the country will also grow. And this income should be real per capita income. See, let's understand, this is important point. Let's understand real. See, we have per capita income. Okay, per capita income. Per capita income is what? Total income, okay, by total population, right? This is per capita income. This is an average concept. Okay, how it is average concept? See, there are three guys. Guy number one, guy number two, guy number three. This guy is earning 5k, 5,000. This guy is earning 3k. This guy is earning 2k. Okay, like take it 4k, right? 5, 3, 4. So the per capita income will be, how will calculate the per capita income? 5 plus 3 plus 4 upon what? Total population 1, 2, 3. So we will have per capita income 5 plus 3 plus 8, 4, 12 by 3, 4k. This 4k is equal to this one. This guy is earning higher, this guy is earning lesser. See, this guy is earning how much higher, this guy is equal to this per capita income, this guy is lesser, earning lesser. So you cannot say that this income, try to understand, keep my statement in your mind, that this, you cannot say that this 4k, this 4,000 income denotes the real picture of this population or this three guys. Okay, here this guy is earning more than this 4k, this guy is lesser than 4k, and this guy is equal to 4k. Okay, but if you take it as a whole, this does not say, does not depict the real picture, because the picture is that if you go with the individual income, this guy is earning lesser than this. Because of these two guys and this guy, the we what we have, that we understood, or we took it as that, oh, these three guys are earning really good. What the reality is, that this guy is earning lesser than even this average income. So you can say that this per capita or average concept does not give the real picture of the individual income. Okay, so that's why he has mentioned about the real per capita. Now real per capita income is what? This income, this income, and this income is what? This is the real income, right? If you understand and you calculate the real per capita income, you will get to know that what each and every person is earning in our state, in our district, in our country, in our world. Okay, so to understand the reality of the society and earning, uh, about the earning capacity of the society, you need to have the real per capita income figure with you, so that you can judge the economic growth. So you must have a real per capita income concept. So that's how the real economic growth will be shown in the society, and that's how the real picture of the economic growth will come in the concept. Okay, that's what he wanted to say, that there should be real per capita income. That's the same way there should be real national income, right? The way we calculate the income, national income, it gives you what? Average aspect. Okay, but it should have the real aspect with it. With an example, I have shown it. If you take these three as 30 lakhs, it will become what? District. If you take it with the 3 crores, it will become a state, or 30 crores, it will become a state. If you take it, these three guys, and symbolically I'm telling that we'll take these three guys as a you can say uh, 300 crores, it will become what? Some country. Okay, right? Or 30 crore, it will become some country. So that's how it will he wanted to say that there should always be real um, concept and concept of this word real in the every economic quantity. Okay, economic data and quantity, this real concept should be there, included there, so that we will have real picture of the economic growth. That was the concept of Mr. Simon. Okay, so I hope you would have understood that. Let's come to some other definitions. See, economic development concept. Michael P. Todaro is a great economist and still really big ideas about economic development and lots of economic, socio-economic, economic development. Even he has written lots of economical, political aspects. Also, he has proposed lots of theories regarding development and with the economic aspect. Let's have a definition which says lots of things about it. See, he says that development must be considered as a multi-dimensional. What I have told you earlier, that is mentioned over here, that multi-dimensional process involving major changes in social structure. Means what? Development will include what? It should be a multi-dimensional aspect of economic growth. It should include change in social structure. Means today, see, let's complete the definition. I'll make you understand each and every word. Social structure, popular attitude, and national institutions, as well as the acceleration of economic growth, the eradication of poverty, reduction in inequality of wealth. See, it is a broader concept. Means development is a, you can see by definition only, you can see the broader concept than what? Eco growth, economic growth, right? You can see he's talking about social structure, he's talking about attitude of the society, he's talking about national institution, he's talking about poverty, he's talking about inequality of wealth, he's talking about economic growth also. Means what? This development aspect includes economic growth as well as the standard of life enhancement, enhancement aspects also. So as already you have understood that what is multidimensional. He says development must be considered a multidimensional process which involves major changes as social structure. Social structure changes means what? There should be, if a guy is there, okay, if society is there, let's see an example of society. Tribal society. Let's take an example of tribal society who lives in forest. Okay, now government, with government policies and all, a school has been opened. Okay, a school has been opened in this tribal society. Kids starts taking education over here, understanding the various government policies and other economic policy. They understood it, and what happened through various government policies and economic policy, they become a better educated person. Okay, educated person. Now what will happen? And they got the job. Okay, even if they did not get the job, they contributed. Try to understand what I'm taking as example. Contributed in agriculture. See, in the tribal society, most of the income will come from what? Agriculture, right? So when they got educated, these guys, the tribal people educated, went to school and got education. Some of them got the job, and some of them who has not got the job, but with better mindset, with better wisdom, with better education, what did they do? They contributed in agricultural activities, and agricultural activity with the use of technology and modern techniques. Okay, they used it because they have understood that earlier they were not understanding those things. So what he contributed in agriculture, and agriculture production enhanced, and that's how the whole society who were earning through agriculture or earning through, they were even not earning, even they started thinking about it. If the production starts increasing, the surplus production will go to where? The go to market. They will earn from that production. So that's how the whole social structure will change. Okay, then this is called a kind of development. Okay, so popular attitude, what does it mean? Social structure, you have understood how the social structure changes with the should change with the economic development. And now let's see, let's talk about this popular attitude, right? Since popular attitude means attitude of attitude of a working person. Okay, working society, he's talking about that. What should be that attitude? Means this working society should achieve the targets, economic targets. Okay, economic targets with what? With job satisfaction. Okay, okay, so this is called popular attitude. Okay, means this economic society, this society which is working as economic unit, it should have a belief, a feeling, a kind of satisfaction in his mind that whatever I am doing is the best thing I am doing. And he must have that job satisfaction. Ultimately they will achieve the target, they will do better productive, they will contribute in better way to the society, and that's how it will contribute to the economic development. So the economic society, the society which is involved in the economic activity, they will considered as an economically developing when they will have popular attitude. Popular attitude means what? They have attitude to achieve the target with the job satisfaction. Okay, and national institution, as national institution and national institutions which are working for the economic development and which are working for the growth should also contribute towards the improving the standard of life. Those kind of national institutes should be there in the country, in the state, in the world. They promote, they inspire the economic unit to achieve better and better development. That those kind of national institutes should be established. And as well as acceleration of economic growth. See, economic growth should be there because uh, there should be better production, there should be betterment of facts and figures, and at the same time there must be eradication of poverty and inequality of wealth. It does not mean that, if development does not mean that some 10 persons has become richest and some 100% and become poor. Okay, so what he's talking about, that inequality of wealth should not be in the society. Means wealth should also be equally and evenly distributed in the population. That's what is the motto of the economic development. There should not be poverty, and least poverty should be there, and poverty percentage should be lesser and lesser. If you are talking about economic development, means you are telling that I have economically developed, or country has economically developed. It does not mean that it should have the higher degree of poverty in that country or in that state, and it should not have higher degree of inequality in the wealth of the general population. Okay, so that's how the economic development will be achieved in the true form, in the true way. That's what the Michael Paul Todaro wants to say. Okay, and he's a great economist, and I have taken this example, or I have taken this definition so that you should have broader concept about the whole definition and all. There are lots of definition in the books and all, but I have taken this definition because he has uh, mentioned and covered all the aspect of the the social development, the economic development, and all those development and proper. I thought that it is really proper definition, so that the candidates like you, aspirants like you, will have a better understanding about the economic development. Okay, so in the next lecture we will have parameters to measure the economic development. We'll discuss about it. Till then, thank you very much.